We thought we would start by asking what brought you to this production? What drew you to this production? Who's up?
After I'd heard the cast list, I said, I'm in. And what's the play? But then to hear that the play was by Gore Vidal and that it was this fantastic political epic that was hilarious as well was amazing. And I just, as I was reading it, I just think to hear these voices, I had Candace's voice in my head so much with Alice, and to hear James's voice, I mean, I think it's beautifully cast. So.
I was on, as you guys, some of you know, I've been in New York for a while now working, and the idea of coming back and doing something like this is just impossible to pass up.
He won a Tony last
year. Yeah, I mean, it was extraordinary to be in this illustrious company, of course, and I am shocked, surprised, and so excited by this play, which is perhaps the greatest play about politics ever written.
I've been a CNN addict since I started working for them years ago, and I watch all the politics, and this, I just saw Ides of March. I love this stuff. It's some of the best drama America can produce.
Rehearsals, we've only had 2 days, and it is crazy. I almost am gonna cry because just watching James Sheldon, I always look at Michael Brinkley, look at him, he is so good. And I mean, everyone is so good. And sometimes I don't know whether I should just sit there and enjoy it, or I'm going through the lines like, how are they doing that? What would I do differently there at that line? Because it's like a master class sitting there watching all of these actors. And just in 2 days, he's almost off book already.
Well, I'm just trying to impress Kerry.
Some of it is hilariously funny, as it is when we watch it on television.
Yes.
You have this dichotomy, and it's sort of rather exciting and thrilling to think of getting out there and doing this and being on stage and knowing damn well that the audience has just left their television sets at home and they've probably seen the same scene actually taking place.
The staging is going to have the entire theater decorated like the convention hall. So every person coming to the show is going to feel in a way that they are a delegate.
They printed up a glossary of terms that were relevant to politics in 1960 or to social conventions in 1960 and written definitions. And each one of the actors has taken turns reading them, and then we discuss them aloud, and such as communism in 1960, brokered convention, Philadelphia, the conventional. And so it's provoked a lot of lively and funny and intelligent discussion about politics and America. And it's just surprising how resonant the play is.
The speed and the rapidity with which the actors are attacking their parts will enliven it and make it as a lively and dynamic staging in this kind of post-West Wing world that we find ourselves in. But I think you've got to keep it where it was written.
But also, if I just told you that it's about two candidates using dirt against each other and accusing each other of being too liberal or not conservative enough, you'd think it was written last week. So you don't have to do much with this play for it to feel current.
I'd like being the elder of a company, and I don't know.
You're not the elder.
Every chance I get to get with some youngsters, that's right on.
Don't look at me when you say that.
The nice thing about this group is that I'm pushing 50 and I'm the ingenue.
Watch it.